How you doing? Welcome back to another edition of Ulon.Life. I am your host, Pete Eson Keller. Feel free if you guys want to call in, but also you can hit 312-834-8020 for our personal hotline. Is back at the center, and if you have any questions. So without further ado, tonight we have a special guest. Tonight our guest is the one and the only. You can introduce yourself because I might say something that might be a little bit too personal, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like family to me, I've been knowing him forever. We've been doing like shows together and going in, moving in the same circles. But his name is Paul Gray, and he's definitely a professional that you need to know here in Chicago. Started his own construction business and service, and he's known for literally taking a target, y'all, and building it from ground floor up. Welcome, Paul, to our show, Ulon.Life. God bless you.
God bless, man.
All right, so Paul, we're going to dive right into it. And for you guys at home, please start sharing this because we're going to start putting out a lot of information for jobs, as well as you're going to get some points and some valuable tips from this young brother right here on what he did, how he did it, and how he got so notarized through all of Chicago. Y'all heard me right. He built a Target from ground floor up. Yes, y'all, that's love. All right, so Paul, real quick, so tell me a little bit about who are we? When we're asking about Paul, who is the firm? Who are you with? What do you do?
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me. Thank you for your audience and this platform to be able to, we're excited to be able to share this information.
That's right.
Basically, I've been in construction for over 30 years. And when they say who are we, we're the Chore Foundation. It's a family organization that we created back in 2014. Just working in the Inglewood area, the Gage Park, and back in the yards. We're kind of in that area where we work at.
Nice. So when you say chore, is it chore, C-H-O-R-E?
Yeah, it's chore.
Okay,
C-H-O-R-E.
Chore. Okay, so the Chore Foundation, and you said the Chore Foundation has been around how long now?
Well, since 2014. We kind of started out, but we had to learn the ins and outs of not-for-profit. My field is construction. Mm-hmm. I built several millions of dollars worth of commercial. We did the Whole Foods 6th and Halstead.
Nice.
119th Street. We did that one. So we've been, I've been around to do a lot of construction work in the community and helping a lot of people.
Nice.
So that's been a blessing for me. God has really put me in a great spot to do that.
Yes. Man, praise God. So, real quick, I would like to say again for you guys at home, get your pens and papers out because it's going to be giving tips and how I started in the business, what you have to do, as well as jobs. You guys know I'm going to hit you with some jobs. So real quick, I just wanted to say a personal special shout out to Pastor Veronica Day. Pastor Veronica Day recently published a book. It's called Dear Adam, and you can get it at Barnes & Nobles as well as Amazon. So much love to this, beautiful queen. And definitely a special shout out to Ronald Williamson, who actually is one of the brothers who we actually serviced this winter. We looked out for, hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of brothers and sisters that were locked up all through Illinois, whether you were in the penitentiary system or if you were in Cook County Jail. We sent you packages, we looked out for you, and we took care of you. And also, real quick, too, if you guys at home, I know all these different social medias might not be able to see it, but for you guys at home who are looking right now, and see our beautiful glasses right here. This was made for us by Akichi Creations, and you can definitely get in touch with this beautiful sister. She's out here. Her business hours are from 9 to 5, but you can also go. She does have a TikTok, and she does live on TikTok. Okay. She does all kinds of live on TikTok. And so there's Miss Lady at 296. If you have a TikTok, MSLADY. And the number is 296. Again, you guys share this so that you can push it out there and get all that love back. All right, now, if you'd like to contact her, with business hours, of course, from 9 to 5, and if she doesn't answer, just leave a message. It's 708-968-1935. We will be pushing these glasses because she's one of our very own, and we support our own. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing. That's why you're here, because you're definitely one of our own. So now, without further ado, let's keep it going. You guys, I want to say, man, it's just such an honor to meet Paul, because I've been hearing so much about Paul through the streets of Chicago, and now he's here with me. And again, man, I just got to give it up to you for your hard work. So, Paul, I've got a couple questions. We're going to just hit, just do what we do here.
Right.
And Ulon.Life. So, when you say what you do, can you explain to the audience out there what it is exactly that you do?
In a nutshell, now we don't have a lot of time to be talking about, but what we do is we focus on empowering and educating, not only the youth, but residents and people that want to get involved in construction.
Okay.
And anything that you want to do, you need to be encouraged in what you're doing. You got to be knowledgeable, of course, and you need to go to the right resources that's going to get you accessibility there. I've been seeing over the years as I've been in construction, and me and you have been talking a lot, is I've watched a lot of people try to get discouraged.
Right.
They're not confident and coming out for the trades. They believe that they don't lack in belief in themselves and saying that I can't do this particular thing. But if you get the right mentor, and that's what I'm offering. I've been doing this for 30 years.
Y'all hear that? He's been doing it for 30 years. He's offering mentorship as well. So for you mothers, the single mothers at home that have young men, and even women, you know what I'm saying? I've been hearing that a lot of women are getting into this trade. If you are into maybe sharing, some of the experiences this young man has and getting it out there and showing that, that he'd be a great mentor, man, I applaud that because this is what we do at Ulon. Mm-hmm. So please make sure you keep your pens and papers out. Make sure you share this because you will bless somebody. In return, you get blessed yourself because I'm going to give out his information in a second.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and thank you so much for empowering what you do, Pete, and over there at Ulon. It's the same basis. It's the thing is, like, who's going to be able to show you? Going out to a construction site and saying you want to put on a hard hat and put on a vest to go out there. You have certification. You might have went through a class. That's fine. But what are the ins and outs that's going to help you to stay there? What are the things that's going to empower you to educate you to be there longer so you can understand what the contractors are wanting from you and understand the language? That's the thing that we do with the Chore Foundation. We empower you to be able to help you understand what it is that they're looking for. They don't have time to teach you a lot of things that you won't get in the certification class.
Right.
Okay, but we're going to be sitting there. So you supporting us. We're family-based. We're saying, hey, man, we know what it's like to be a struggling family. We know what it's like to want to go into something you're not familiar with.
Exactly.
And, I started that way. When I came into construction, I had an uncle that showed me how to fix a window in my house.
Right.
And when he showed me that sparked my curiosity.
Right, staying with
and I said, man, what is this? So it's the same thing for these young people out there and anybody watching. You just need to. What is the value of mentorship? Somebody to be able to explain to you and tell you exactly what it is that you need to do and point you to a positive way, not distracting you in ways where you can go here and you never achieve that pipeline.
Who can stand on it.
We talking about real pipelines to help you to actually.
Woo, y'all hear that? Real pipelines to help you out, man. Now we're talking my talk. Yeah. I love this. Okay, so real quick, we're going to take our quick break. Again, get your pens and papers out because I'm going to hit you with these jobs real quick. And then we'll get right back with Paul. And you can feel free to jump in anytime. So we have here a hiring event. Now, this hiring event is coming up real quick, y'all. It's January 27th. Okay? So it's just tomorrow and the next day. And if you want to call and schedule, because you can actually show up at this hiring event, y'all, it is area code 575. It's 496-7102. The pay is $15 an hour, 25 hours per week. It's safe passes workers, and you're required to provide proof of. It says Chicago staff are required to. You have to provide a proof of COVID-19 vaccination just to, I guess, get approved. And you just go in, and there's all kind of jobs here. It's a hiring event. They're going to hire you on the spot. But please call to find out more of what it is that you need to have because I don't want to mislead anybody. So, again, 575-496-7102. Share this so you guys can rewind and go, past, back and forth so you get all these numbers down if you can't get it now. Now, we're also having a career fair in Chicago, Illinois, right on Cicero, 1540 West 54th Ave in Cicero. This is January 27, 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. There's another hiring event, 28 to 35 per hour if you do maintenance. Okay, so for all my young brothers out there or sisters that want to get out and clean, that's good. You can definitely get hired right away. Now for production, there's 17 to 23 per hour. And if you know anyone who forklifts, because I get calls all the time from the guys coming home that forklift, that got certified in the penitentiary, this is for you, $19.20 per hour. Okay? Now, you can visit the Ulon Resource Center on Facebook or scan to get your QR code, and you can apply today. Again, this is going to be on January 27th, which is tomorrow, right? Today's 26th, right? That's right. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 to 5 p.m. All right? Every second and fourth Thursdays, they're going in. But just you can go find out. Just give us a call, 312-834-8020. All right, maintenance skills and training program. Now, this is 80 hours, 5-week shifts training program. You get paid, I guess, to actually go through the program. Okay. You will get paid. All right, call Nancy Burrows at 773-517-3708. Again, you can call Nancy at 773-517-3708. Please share this to bless somebody, because there's a lot of young men who come home and they might not catch this show, but they will catch what you share, your live as well. All right? So getting back into it real quick. Now, Paul, one of the questions that I really had, I know a lot of people want to know, is that, coming up in Chicago, it's a lot of competition with these, the construction jobs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Unionized jobs. There's a lack of minorities in jobs. So what would you say to a younger man right now, younger brother, even sister, that is in this field, that's a minority, to help them gear their minds toward the construction business here in Chicago?
You know what? That's a good question, and I think the best way I could try to answer with the time we have is just continue asking questions to people. They're giving you the right answers. Mm-hmm. Now, sometimes you might not know or identify what that is, but I would encourage you to keep pushing, keep asking. Keep praying that God leads you to the right people, mentors like your organization, like Pete here, myself, and what we're doing in the organization. This way it can encourage you to make sure that you're making the right decisions and value. Just like in any criminal element.
Right.
If somebody was going to do something like that, they would have to weigh the value in that. They would have to look at what they're doing and say, okay, I've seen some guys do some pretty physical things, smashing some windows and going in and grabbing some ATMs. Now, that took a lot of effort to lift that and bring that together.
Right,
so
to do that.
To
do crimes.
It
takes some effort.
Let's shift that now.
Right, there you go. Let's
move it into something where you could be doing a construction career as a laborer.
Right.
Lifting the same amount of weight and getting paid under a career. You have benefits, you have insurance and everything. Okay? So it's just understanding that value. It takes sacrifice. You're going to have to make a sacrifice, same as you're going to do if you make that decision to do this. And if you go over here and do this here with the trades, it's going to weigh in a good value for you and your family, and you ain't got to look over your shoulder.
There you go. Straight from Paul Gray. Ooh, I'm talking about, man. See, it's just good to know that you guys can actually reach out and talk to this man and get some mentorship for your children and maybe yourself, whoever's watching this. So, all right, real quick, again, I'm going to hit you with another job. Get the pen and paper out. Please hit the share button for this. 15-week wood products manufacturing training program. You get trained in cabinets, furniture making, power tools, machine operation, CNC machine operation, forklift operation, job placement, and no cost to qualify for the applicants. All right, now you can call today, 312-563-9570. Again, 312-563-9570. Call today. Classes start soon. Please, if you are wanting to get into the field, because it's very similar to what Paul is doing, and you guys call, because there is a need. There is a demand for this right now. I do know that. And we want to try to get as many jobs as possible. Now, Paul, real quick, while I'm shifting, gears here, what is it that Chore is actually looking for, like just say if there's someone out there right now who might want to back you up, an investor, somebody of that nature, what is it they can do, and how can they get in touch with you?
Good. What they could actually do is, of course, funding is always good support. Donation. We are a 501c3 tax organization, so your donations are tax deductible. But also supporting us, on social media, things like that, talking about us and spreading that word and showing that support. Liking us on Facebook. We're on Facebook.
What is your Facebook, by the way? If you have a Facebook, what is how can they get in touch with the Facebook?
I'm getting caught up on our Facebook. I should be better on our social media, but I believe it's Chore at Facebook. Okay,
Chore at Facebook. But I'm gonna get everything, so you can definitely come to us, which is Ulon.Life. Yes. He's gonna be posted on our website as well, and you can also get the information from me. So now, what is it that, say for instance, for the mentor, say for instance, there's a mother at home right now or a father who says, you know what, I want my son to go talk with Paul and see if he can mentor. Say if Paul can mentor him. And he might be a bad child, what we call bad. There's really no bad apples, but somebody who's been corrupted by the streets or whatever it is, and he's on a bad path, what can he learn from your program?
You know what? What he can learn is he or she can learn, because what we ask of them is we demand a commitment. We demand for them to be focused and wanting to learn something new. Well, we're going to give them that strength in the area of the data and construction, safety. We're going to also give them that mentorship that's going to follow them as well.
Nice.
And then we're going to help you to develop those soft skills and those hard skills that are going to be needed, that you're going to need so that you can have a skill set that's going to create that value for you to a GC or a contractor.
Okay.
See, I know their language. I've been speaking with them. I know what they're looking for. I know the language that you need to talk when you go out there. The same as if you go into a bank. You can't, you have to talk the financial language.
They're talking the lingo.
You have to talk the lingo.
So you're going to be teaching them that. You're going to teach them the ins and outs.
Yeah, we give them all the technical skills. We go over the soft skills, and then we empower them on specifically exactly what it is that they're good at. And we help them to find that trade. And we don't just go put you in to be a laborer just because you want to push a broom. But if we find that your talent is in painting or is a pipe fitter, electrical, something like that, and we say, hey, this is where you will be more empowered to go into. And that's what we're going to give them to, and that's what we pipeline them to.
Nice. Okay, y'all keep sharing this because we're going to get you some mentees. We have a major mentor in the house, Paul Gray, is Gray, correct?
Yes.
Paul Gray. Now, and I've always been getting this. How on earth did you get how did you do the contract to build the target from floor ground up? Because that's the news on the street. Everybody knows you by it. He's bad. He built that target from, how did that happen?
It was just, a blessing. The same way, we telling them how to not get discouraged.
Right.
I just looked at a goal and I prayed about it and said, you know what, I want better for my life and my family. I got the opportunity.
Right.
Of course, fear is there because you could thinking like, man, can I do it? Can I actually pull it off?
Right.
So I was able to do that. I was able to get that opportunity with a general contractor.
Nice.
Had a lot of great subcontractors that worked with me.
Right.
And I just really put them same values that we use in Chore when we finished that target.
Nice.
Is to work with them and understand the lingo. We came together as a group and we got it done. And that's the bottom line that they look for is like, can you communicate? Can you do it? Can you get it done?
Beautiful job, man. From a brother who actually knows, the ins and outs of living on the other side of life, like to struggle and actually doing some major and changing his life. And so a brother that's out there right now can definitely learn a lot from him. He's been networked with Ulon for a while now, and I'm so glad he's on the team. And, man, we're going to push this brother as much as we can. All right, y'all. Now, since we're on the same subject, want a career in construction. We're talking about construction. Look at God. So now, enrolling now. Paid training, you guys. You guys get paid. Man, share this. Please share this so these young brothers can get this. You get benefits. You get construction one-on training, job readiness, and career coaching. You get life skills training. Call this number now, y'all, 773-234-3362. Again, for you guys who are using your cell phones or maybe you're writing it down, 773-234-3362. You can register now. You can even text that number, y'all. It is paid training. You guys can't beat that. Paid training. All right. Akichi Creations. Again, you guys go to Akichi Creations. She has a Facebook page. But you can definitely reach her, you know what I'm saying? And again, business hours, but if you would like to reach this beautiful queen, let me make sure we get these numbers out here, because we are supporting everybody in Chicago. We're supporting our own, and when I say our own, I'm talking about Chicago born and bred people that are out here that are making a difference. And her number is 708-968-1935. Get your glass that you can use for your office, for your parties, for anything that you want. They are definitely blinged out, and man, it's supporting a beautiful sister. All right, y'all. So now, real quick, before we get back into my man Paul, we got a hiring special, okay? This apply interview, start training today. $250 bonus assignments, bonus sign up. If you get it, I need you guys to, let's see here. There's no number on here. Apply today. Okay, yes it is. 708-450-1920. All right? Share this so you guys can go back and forth. 708-450-1920. This in-home services and support. Hire for home care aides and CNAs. Full-time and part-time. Man, you guys share this so that someone can get blessed right now. They will give you a bonus sign-up fee as well of $250 just for signing up. You can't beat it, y'all. All right, I'm gonna put this over here.
Good
so,
job,
man, I appreciate
this information. This is good.
Yes, we're getting it out there. Okay, so now, Paul, I want to ask you a couple more questions because I want to make sure that So, again, if people are interested in making sure that their children get to a mentor program, or if anybody wants to get in touch with you, can you please give a business line, a number where people can call you at?
Yeah, absolutely. They can either go on our website, which is www.chore, C-H-O-R-E, foundation.org. Put in your information, sign up. We'll contact you. Or you can email me directly at Paul, P-A-U-L, @Chore chorefoundation.org.
Nice, perfect. Okay, so let's see here. And there was another question I did. Okay, now I know that you said you've been doing this for 30 plus years, correct?
True.
Okay, so now for those at home who might be wanting to get into the construction business or the field, what was your pivotal moment? Like, I know you mentioned something about your uncle showed you, how to do something. But even then, I know it probably wasn't, well, I'm going to do this the rest of my life. When did you decide to make it a career?
You know what? It kind of started with my uncle, like I was saying. Then it went into, it sparked my curiosity. Then it went to, so I went to vocational school. So I went to Dunbar Vocational School.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Dunbar.
Yeah,
all right.
Dunbar. So there I got a chance to get exposed to all the different trades.
Okay.
So I wasn't sure which way I wanted to go. But at least when I started seeing them actually building in small houses that we were doing as projects in the shop.
Okay.
And when I saw that, that piqued my interest.
Nice.
And that's the reason why we're doing what we're doing. So we can find things that pique people's interest. So that piqued my interest. So I said, I want to go for that. But once I got into it, though, I got all the certification when I graduated. But it was a different story once I got out in the industry.
Okay.
So that's where the mentorship is needed.
Right.
That's why when you guys are taking up these programs, this is good that they're sharing with you. Take it. But there's another element, too. You got to have that mentorship that bridges that gap so you understand when you get out there. When I got out there, it was a little bit different.
Right.
I didn't know how to speak the language.
Right.
I didn't know how to talk with,
Right.
with some of my foremen and this
Right.
and the other.
Right.
Nobody told me that in class how to do that.
Right.
So,
So
those
that's
are some
why
of the vital things.
mentorship is also important too. So you
Very
can learn the
important.
lingo, the terminology, so that when you are talking with these major contractors or you're talking on the phone to them, that they understand that your business, that's what you're talking about, the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Very
They're
important.
key words. They're key words that you got to know. And they'll know if you're not talking that language that they can tell that you're not.
Woo, y'all heard that. They will know. It's just like anything. If somebody calls me and they're talking about something like like a 501c3 or something, I can tell if they know by it or not by the way they talk.
Absolutely.
By what they say about a non-for-profit. Like we discussed, my boy Rashad and I, a couple weeks back, we were discussing different types of non-for-profits. And remember, there's 3. And so, there's actually a couple more, but the 3 main ones.
Yeah.
And so if someone's talking to me about that, I can tell instantly if they know their stuff, like just the lingo, how they talk, the area space they're trying to get.
Absolutely.
All that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's a critical thing for us. And that's why we're right now in the middle of creating some a facility we're going to build so that the youth and residents can come to that facility. You guys can come and get that in-between training. Take advantage of all of this, anything that's out there that you can take advantage of, use it.
Right.
But when we get our facility built, you're going to come there, you're going to get intensive training. We're going to fill them gaps in to help you to understand how to survive in this trade, how to be successful and sustain yourself there.
Nice.
Not about just getting there. You want to keep you there.
Right. And that's, what I'm saying, in most of the competitive fields right now, and I find that all the time, when I'm starting these other younger brothers, the sisters in the field, that it's so competitive.
Yeah.
It's so competitive now. But that's not a bad thing because there's enough for everybody. Right. It's just that people don't realize that. So as they go off into these fields, they have that dog-eat-dog, mentality when you don't have to.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it competitive. People make it competitive. More or less, people create their own problems.
That's
what I'm saying? You don't have to.
And people are going to show them how to get their own business, too.
Right.
How to get involved in real estate.
Y'all hear that?
He's
going to show them how to get their own business.
Yes.
And real estate. So, wow, that's major. That's major, y'all. Y'all have definitely got to, keep in tune with this brother. Reach out to this brother. Again, give your social media again.
Yeah, social media is www.chorefoundation.org. And my email is Paul, Paul, @chorefoundation.org.
Nice. Okay, y'all, real quick again, we're going to come commercial break with this for these jobs. So I got to hit you with this one real quick and make sure you keep in touch with Paul. So now this is Alpha Baking. For all of you that like to bake, cook, anything like that, it starts you off at $16 an hour, Monday through Thursday, 20-hour weeks, flexible schedule. For more information, you can call. Write this down, 773-797-3369. Again, 773 area code, 797-3369. Alpha Bacon hiring part-time inside sales support and samples associates. And it's Monday to Thursday with flexible hours. Paid weekly, y'all. Apply today. Again, 773-797-3369. One more. So with this one, we are accepting scholar grants applications. All right. So do you need a clean background for this one? And a high school diploma are required. All right. So for more information, contact Diane Daniels at 773-999-8494. This is for let's see here. It's basically scholar grants. All right, and they're giving them out. Please look into this, y'all. If you know anybody who needs a scholar grant, man, they're definitely right here. And again, you can go to our website if you miss any of this at www.ulon.life, the same name as the show. Paul, real quick, do you got any shout-outs, people that have helped you along the way, or just people that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so many different people. I first want to give an honor to God, then also to
Yes.
UP and,
Much love.
and Ulon for allowing us this opportunity. Definitely want to shout out to my wife, Marita.
Yes, there you go.
And my family. Definitely want to give credit also to, I forgot there was one other person I was thinking about. Kenny and Belinda. Kenny and Belinda Smith. I also want to give a shout out to Barbara Coles in Maywood.
Okay.
Also to Marquette, Pastor Marquette, for his support, and also a couple contractors, Evans Electrics, Old Veteran Construction,
Okay.
BLS Construction,
Right.
Alpha Chicago, and New Age Technology. You've been very instrumental in helping us. Thank you guys. Please continue to support. Thank you so much.
Nice, man. Lady. Again, for the mentorships, please get in touch with this brother, or you can call us at 312-834-8020, and we will give you the information to get in touch with this man. He has mentorships. He's doing major things with the construction, and it's good that you get that hands-on with this gentleman right here because he's been in this business 30-plus years. You need somebody that knows the ins and outs of the service in Chicago. Now, speaking of Chicago, you guys know it's been super cold these last few days. So we've been getting so many calls to reach out and help the senior citizens or anybody else with these warming centers. So tonight, I'm going to give you a couple warming centers around Chicago. And if you find or you hear one that's close to you, make sure you spread it, pass it along. I also put out, for those of you on Facebook, Instagram, and all these other people that are watching, I put one out today as well. So, but for all my viewers at home, we have Inglewood Community Service. This is at 1140 West 79th Street. Okay, and you can call 312-747-0200. That's for the south side. If you know any senior citizens or homeless people that just need to warm up, who are like frozen and really cold, because it's going to be like below, I think, 10 tonight, even like more severe than that. Garfield Community Center. This is at 10 South Kersey for those on the west side. 312-746-5400. We have Dr. Martin Luther King Community Service, which sits at 4314 South Cottage Grove, which is 43rd and Cottage. You can call 312-747-2300. North Area Community Service Center. This is 845 West Wilson Avenue. 312-744-2580 for my north side people who just cold want to go get inside real quick. South Chicago, going back to the south side, 8650 South Commercial Ave. 312-747-0500. And the last one is Trina Davila Community Center, which is at 4312 West North Ave. And that's 312-744-2014 for those that may be on the west side as well. So we jump back and forth on that. You guys, pay attention to the weather, pay attention to these other people that even panhandlers, if they're looking too cold, tell them where they can go. Look out, again, it's each one teach one, you know what I'm saying? And don't stop there. We just want to make sure everybody gets all this information. And I do have one last that I did want to put out real quick. And let's see here where we at. But real quick, I just want to say much love to my staff, too. My girl, Shawnee K, my girl, Jackie Lee, will meet and greet you when you come into Ulon. And I have a bunch of hosts of other people, all my Ulons on the street, Big Kurt, Rondi, Don, Psycho, people that are really out there doing it. My boy Darion, my DJ Devin, all my interns, Pierre, Dwayne. People that want to come back to Ulon over and over and over again because they feel the love. And I'm definitely putting out that I love y'all, man. Real talk. And again, it's been a pleasure. Make sure, give out your social one last time, because I do want people to contact. The man is doing it. Did you hear me? He built a Target from the floor ground up. With his people, I'm talking about. That's amazing to me. So give it out real quick.
It is www.chorefoundation.org. Paul at chorefoundation.org is the email. Oh, and shout out to 16th Ward Alderman Stephanie Coleman.
Nice, nice. Hey man, we out of here. I gotta say much love to my boy Omari, who's always doing his thing in the green room and back there behind the switchboards. And to all y'all at home and everybody else on our social medias, we love you. Again, each one teach one and don't stop there. Holla back. Peace out. One love.